Mikey, I see you.
I can't remember the amount of times that I've given up on things. The amount of times I've just stopped trying. The amount of time ideas and just stopped.
Japanese
caring.
women are
It's
freaks
so
in the
easy
sheets.
to put
How do you
myself
know that,
down and
Legendary?
feel like what I'm
Have you been to
doing
Japan
is
before?
Stupid. Why am I getting passionate about something? Should I just stop? Should I just shut up? Am I being stupid? No. I shouldn't shut up. You shut up. You're a stupid loser. I am smart. I like things. I love things. I love talking about things and being happy. It's nice. It's fun. But sometimes it's hard to remember that. It's hard to remember how to push past the feeling like I should just give up. Like I should just grab everything I'm saying right now and just quietly hide away for months on end. How do I just sit down and act like everything's fine and I'm excited again? I don't really know. All I know is balls. Now this is how I get better. In 2009, a very small movie came out named Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, based on the kids' book of the same name. Weirdly enough, the kids' book was more of a horror apocalypse, leading for the townsfolk to be brutally destroyed by the sky.
You've been to Japan in your bedroom a few times?
It was much more lighthearted. It was an adorable movie, and I loved watching it so much as a kid. I remember seeing the Burger King ads, which, like, wow. That's like perfect for a food movie. Wow, how genius. Wow, marketing genius.
Marketing genius, for real.
And it would make a big gross noise. Pure nostalgia. But growing up, I always felt like I loved this movie a lot more than others. Other people definitely loved it, but I feel like it was way more special than people let on. It's that dumb kids movie where food falls from the sky. Look, burger, chicken, glizzy
making me
jokes.
hungry.
Am I gonna make glizzy jokes in this video? I'm not gonna make glizzy jokes, I promise, okay? But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs always felt like that one movie people should take more serious, even for the reasons that they might not. The reasons I love this movie go beyond the movie itself, and it's just something I simply find comforting. It has a great cast starring Anna Faris, Bill Hader, and freaking Bruce Campbell. Oh my god! Along with the directing talents of Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who undoubtedly have contributed to the best comedies of the last 2 decades. I say contributed because when they helm a project, especially when they directly direct, you know, like when they're directly directing the movie with directing, it creates a wave of clone properties wanting to follow in the same kind of way. I love Phil and Chris because there's always doubts for what they're making. There's always people seeing their projects they're working on and saying, yo, could that even be good? Could this even be good? Probably not. And then every single time it's almost universally loved. I respect it. I respect taking on projects, having ideas, and doing the things that people reject, that say they are dumb, and then it turns out
this movie made $243 million
dummies,
chat in the early
stupid
2000s
dummies.
on a budget of 100
Stupid
million.
dummies, man.
So definitely a success.
Because Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs feels like the first example of that. See, these two dudes may have been working on a lot more before this movie, notably Clone High, but this was the first motion picture that they directed together. This is a movie about doubt, about feeling like you can never accomplish anything. It's a movie that shows no matter how dumb the idea, seeing it through, even if it fails, is the most rewarding. It begins with the great ironic title cards. Usually movies just list a bunch of people that you don't care about. And this movie just says, it's a movie with a lot of people that made it. Whoa, yo, that's adorable. Honestly, all the logo stuff here is adorable. I love when companies are just like actually used creatively in their branding in the slightest way. When we meet the main kid, Flint Lockwood, this dumb science nerd who just wants to show off with his school project, he does his own project, by the way. Okay,
what's
now
up,
that's
James?
just unrealistic.
$100 million
There's no kid that did their
contract
own
is
project.
crazy,
Your
bro.
parents always did it for you, or it just didn't get done. Am I right? That's relatable, right, folks? Up top. But anyway,
Bro, you dropped the N-word, bro. Come on, dog.
When he sprays his foot, he's made fun of by
That was the
whole
auto AI,
class,
by the way. It
because
wasn't
now
me.
it's stuck on his feet. He
Thank you, man.
failed
What's going on
already.
with you?
3 minutes into the movie, he failed. People doubting him. They putting my boy down. My boy. My boy. My son. My son. My boy.
Poor
my
Flint.
Boy. My boy.
My
But
boy.
look, Flint has his mother. He has one single person to help him realize you sucked, but next time you might not. So this is what pushes him his entire life to create something
Maintaining
great.
W.
It only takes one person. We see a great montage of Flint creating inventions that fail horribly, but that's okay because Flint lives in this awful gray town called Swallow Falls, which is all sardine themed. Never had a sardine and I never will. But that's our setup for Flint.
Sardine.
We meet him in adulthood, and he's still a nerd loser, but he's determined still to create that one invention, that one great one, a device that will make food out of water. Genius, a true Elon Musk without the emerald mine or the grimes. We also see
Without
Flint's
the
dad-
emerald mine or the grimes. Oh my god. I'm going to the strip club? Nah, bro. I went there with Toxic the first time ever last year, bro. That shit was hella depressing, bro. I did not understand why people go to a strip club. To be fair, it was kind of a shitty strip club. I know usually some strip clubs, the girls are way, like, nicer and bubblier, but yeah, just, dude, it was depressing. It was my first time ever going to a strip club, but man, I was just like, this is just sad. The whole time I was there, I was like, this is just sad, you know? It really is, dude. You're basically paying to see girls naked. You can't touch. You just have to look. Like, it made no sense to me whatsoever.
Dad who has the greatest
That's what it is,
character
exactly.
dad design
100%.
in the last 20 years, and nothing has come close to it since. His dad doesn't really support him, and not because he doesn't love him. He just doubts that after this long with failure, will he ever have a success? He worries for him. He worries for his son, his boy. My boy. So he begs his son to work at his fish store, and Flint pulls the dead mom card. You know, like, mom understood me, why don't you? That's brutal.
Damn.
Jeez, man. We meet the mayor and this baby Brent Chad who runs this town with sardine propaganda. Meanwhile, Flint starts scheming. He plans to get his invention up and running during this new propaganda event. Go, Flint, you go, man. We also meet the best cop. You know, A-Cab, except Mr. T-Cop. He's literally the greatest. This is the best example of this movie's animation being truly the most fluid and energetic. For a 3D CGI animated movie, they literally animate these characters like they're 2D.
My boy.
The way that they bend and shape during actions, and yet it all looks great. Whipping back and forth very fast. It's very rare that you see movies with 3D animation actually have animation frames worth pausing on to see something funny, something really great, honestly. They truly go above and beyond here, and even now, I rarely see expressiveness like this represented in these types of movies. So Flint steals power and gets this thing going. Meanwhile, there's a cute reporter lady there that's looking for a big story. Ooh, and oh boy, she's about to have that story. Flint's machine goes mental and it shoots into the sky.
Might as
Oh
well go to
no,
the casino and
that's
spend
not what
200.
I wanted.
100%, dude. I'd rather go to a casino than a strip club. Facts. You feel bad for Flint. I do wonder what happened to the mom. I wonder what happens to W. Brad. I see you.
Failure again. It's okay, man.
You're making me want to rewatch this movie, Mikey. I remember watching it, but I don't fucking remember barely anything of it. I was so stoned when I watched it.
And don't worry, Flint gets trapped in a big bowl and everyone is angry with him. But more than angry, his dad is there, and he's disappointed. Oh man, he's disappointed.
Poor Tam.
It's okay, man. Flint meets reporter girl, and she feels like a failure too because she has no story. But then, whoa, boom, burger, bunger meat, sky meat. It's meat from the sky, dude. Everyone is shocked by this. Look at the shock, the hilarious expressive reactiveness. This is when Flint feels like he's actually succeeded at something. He accomplished something. It happened, but his dad, he doesn't trust it. Even when Flint feels like he finally succeeded, there's still doubt. I mean,
there's
of
a
course,
second one?
rightfully so, because
I didn't
only
even know there
Flint
was a second
doubts
one.
himself when saying to his dad that this will all be under control and fine. We all doubt ourselves, even when stuff is
I had no
finally
idea there was a
going
second one.
good.
I gotta watch
The
the
cutest
second
part
one
about
then.
all of this is that when Flint goes to recreate all of this in another very cute montage, he has a moment where he motivates himself with a picture that he drew as a kid after his mom gave her support. That's really nice. Now Flint is feeling like he's going to be loved by everyone again. He's bringing success to this island, but we quickly learn that when the success is going good, it has very clear issues, and Flint just ignores them. He literally just throws his problems away and forgets about them to keep this feeling of success going hard. But food is raining everywhere. The mayor's getting insanely fat like my boy Duke here without the lovable laugh.
Duke.
And the dad, while happy for his son's success, feels like the son is in over his head. Soon, the cop asks for a favor from Flint, even after showing that he never supported Flint. But Flint helps him out. You know, that's my boy right there.
Flint's
he
a
gives
W.
Mr. Teacop's son an incredible ice cream sky fall extravaganza. Oh man, I mean, kids get hurled like 30 miles away to their doom, but it's fine. It's awesome. Also, Flint just takes ice cream and annihilates a town by running into homes, headshotting everyone, but with ice cream. That's pretty awesome. all of this has Flint feeling like the big cheese, the big meatball, for a good amount of time too, because he creates a massive jello mold to impress the reporter girl because he has a crush on her. Everything's going good for my boy right here. Everything's going good for this man. Flint then meets with his dad at a steak place where the steak falls from the sky and people get pounded with meat. They aren't beating the meat. The meat is beating them. Flint talks about how good he's feeling because of his recent success, but his dad notices that the meat's looking a little little too big, and Flint feels like that he's still not proud of him, proud of what he's doing, when there's clear issues that Flint is still ignoring, even when slapping him directly in the face. Now that's powerful. Flint then sees a very massive wait, yo, I almost said the word.
Yo.
Oh man, I almost said it. Jeez. Oh, what have I become? Flint wants to shut down the food, but the big dukish mayor says no. Give in. Create more meat, more big meat. People love the meat. People will love you. But very soon, the issues pile up. Literally, a spaghetti tornado happens.
That's crazy,
death
Jay.
and
That's
destruction,
crazy.
And now Flint feels like he's messed up again. This is just another one of his failures. And he literally throws himself in the trash with the other failures. Beautiful. But guess what? Guess who comes? Showing their support. Realizing they should have backed him from the beginning. His dad. He brings that coat to him. The light shines through, and Flint feels like that he can fix this. He gets to work. It zooms in on the cute drawing again, and along with the reporter Jay Schlott, Monkey, and Baby Brent, they go into the.
Do you know who else is in
Japan?
Japan? Who?
Fix this.
Who,
There's
gamer?
like a big battle and everything. Meanwhile, everyone escapes on the island as a pile of food avalanches down and suffocating the dad. But don't worry, he's okay. But when all hope is lost, like all hope, like it's all bad. Flint and his dad together, they saved the day.
Cardi? I don't think it is. You want me to add it?
Flint
I can
using
add
his
it.
Past failures. Oh, like learning from your mistakes. Kinda, I get
I'll add
it.
it, gamer. Give me a
lesson
second.
in everything. A failure made the solution. That's smart. And with that, the day is saved. The day is saved. And while in certain ways, this may look like just another failure to Flint in some way, his dad
The
comes
quick
to him
brown
and gives
fox
him the
jumps
best
over the
speech
lazy dog.
ever, telling him how truly proud of him that he is, how he's accomplished so much and will probably accomplish a lot more, and that he loves him. Oh man, I'm crying. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's just like, wow, man. And that's our sweet,
Indeed, it's
meat-filled,
cute.
happy ending. While the movie's ending is simple, or well, most of the movie is pretty simple, honestly, I think a lot of it is special with the way it does everything. The writing, the animation, the voice acting, it's all phenomenal. And every second just
Alright, it's been added,
captures
gamer.
your
Try now.
attention in literally any way that it can. What I want to talk about now is the people behind this movie, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They've made projects doubted by everyone. Lego Movie was doubted as a dumb ad movie and turned out to be one of the best animated movies ever. Mitchell's vs. the Machines was doubted for its technology bad trope, but turned out to do the premise really, really good and better than anyone has. 21 Jump Street was doubted for being a reboot of an old show.
Arigato
nobody's ever
gozaimasu. This
seen,
video
and
helps me
turned
so
out
much
great.
whenever I feel
Time
blue
and
or
time
sad.
again,
W
they
video.
saw
W
their
video,
projects
Mikey. W
through
share.
when they could. I mean, sometimes they couldn't, like being
Alright,
fired
try
from a
now.
Star Wars movie for being way too creative. Even when making this movie, they were
Should be
doubted.
good now.
The head of Sony doubted this story in this movie, saying that there needs to be an anchoring relationship. So they created the dad, someone who doubts Flint throughout the movie. In a way, I guess the dad is a reflection of the head of Sony, and them making this movie and feeling like they're being doubted even when making a story like this. Obviously, I'm saying doubt a lot. That's the word of the day. But my point is, it's a story with a great message.
No
about
way,
seeing
for real?
the
He's in
ideas
Japan
to the
now?
end. And
Hey,
even with
yo.
this idea, it was met with its own
No
troubles,
fucking way.
and
W
they still
Florida
saw
boy.
it through. And honestly, even better because of it. It's more than the message of the movie because it's everything around the movie. It's something I needed to remember and
Damn, he.
see for myself again. Sometimes I forget that there are people out there who like what I make with these stupid dumb videos. It's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded in a very long time. Sometimes I create my own bushy browed guy looking at me thinking I should give up. But I also have to remember that if I see it through, it's something that I can be proud of. And even that imaginary angry guy will realize that he's a stupid idiot. I mean, of course it's not always successful, but each time I mess up, I learn. Just like Flint, so many times we mess up,
You have
so
to.
many times we succeed, and even when we do succeed, that ends up failing very, very soon after. But even if we have that one person, that one thing to help us remember to just keep trying, and maybe it'll work out. You're gonna fail. You're always gonna fail. But every time you fail, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna learn, or are you gonna cry like a little bitch? Get up and go make your food machine and go freaking crazy. You need to just push yourself and get it done. Get it out there. And even though it might fail like it does here, like Flint, it might have consequences that you didn't intend, and your dream still might not fully be there. But you did it. You finished. And you accomplished one thing that you set out to do, and then if it fails, you try and you try again.
Facts.
Because that has to count for
Facts.
something, right? That has to work.
Absolutely.
It has to be worth it, right?
Right? He said, right? That's a fucking W right there, dude. W video, Mikey. Good share. This is from 3 years ago. Still a W video. Damn. Almost at 1 million views. What's up, Ghost? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope you're well. W fucking Ghost.